beautiful people, my name is Agatha Shilomomi and you're welcome to another episode of the Entrepreneurs Hub. Today I have an amazing guest in the house to share us on the insights of his business and of course the journey. Now this is Divine TV. Welcome back, guys. If you're just tuning in, this is Entrepreneurs Hub. Today I have Mr. Fadipe in the house, the CEO of Top Gas Energy. Nice to meet you. How are you doing today, sir?
I'm doing fine. I'm doing great. And you?
Oh, very fine, thank you. So, starting with the name, how did it come about?
Okay. So the business was incorporated in 2019 May. Actually, that wasn't the initial business name. So I did a name search then in 2019. So when the business was incorporated, so it was rejected by CC. So I thought of like, okay, what other name can I use? So I got good and I was just out. I couldn't just get a name. So my first name is Temitope. So I just took the name Top, then joined it to gas and then submitted it and it was accepted.
Wow, that's quite creative. Okay, so why did you pick gas? Why did you pick the gas business?
Okay, so I told you here that the business was incorporated in 2019.
Yes.
Yeah, the journey started 2019. So after, I was in church and I studied industrial chemistry in the university, and petroleum industry was one of the courses we did there. So I'm familiar around the petrochemical industry. So there was one day I was just in church and there's this gas retailer in front of the church. So I just went to meet him one day and just asked him a few questions about the business. So I went home and I did a few research. So after doing the research, I came across this report from World Health Organization, about how over 90,000 women and children died of, the smoke and fumes from the fossil fuel firewood. So, and that was one thing that took my interest. So I went to learn the trade. So after then, learning the trade, so because my idea was just to go for a cleaner energy. So what I was trying to do is that, okay, is there a way that we can reduce the mortality rate? You get, and after then I went to learn about solar technology too, because after I came across a study too that news over time, fumes from generator, killed people.
Harmful.
You get, so it can be so harmful and it can even cause cancer damage to the lungs and things like that. So I went to do that. Then after then I set my goals out which one is more, because the other one is more capital intensive. So I had to sort for a way to raise the fund for the business. Then I got it and I started.
Okay, so what do you consider non-negotiable in your business?
Okay, non-negotiable. Okay, let me see if when it comes to the operation, you get, safety is very, very important. Even most of my guys that work with me, that's the first thing I give them. Safety is very, very important. The business might be lucrative, the business might look very good, but if you don't have the knowledge of safety, you can't even go to it. So that's not negotiable. So at the front of our store, you will see the emergency calls from Lagos State.
Yeah.
You will see no phone call, no smokings. You get, and one of those things too, I try to educate my workers too. So safety very important. So no phone calls. Any customer that comes within and probably we're refilling the gas, I just tell them to just go maybe 10 meter distance. You get, so that's not negotiable when it comes to business.
So knowing what you know now, like in the line of the business since as it has developed, like what are those changes? What's things that you didn't do then when you just started that you love to put in now?
Okay, so one of the things that I know I slacked at then was I think in negotiation. You get, though I had the mindset of just helping the people. You get, when I started then. So anytime customer comes and like Some of them will tell me that, oh, we don't have money, this, that, you get. So I was giving gas for just to like
You were
customize.
giving gas for free. Why did you know me then?
You get, it looks kind of like, but though I just put I have a range for it, so, but yet still affect probably my income at the end of the month while doing you get. So, Nego, I was so, as well as a business person, as an entrepreneur, you need to be, to have this empathy as a skill. You get. So it's not about the people's money, actually. At the beginning for me, I just want to add a value to my community, because I grew up there, so though I left, so while looking for my location, so I just had to I went back there. So negotiation, one thing for me, and also customer service too, because I lost a few customers because I didn't have that customer relationship, you get. So I have sometimes that customer will come and complain, you get, that, oh, my gas just get my gas supposed to use maybe 1 month, he used 2 months. So I was unable to just engage them, because so some of them went to other my competitors around. So I think those are the two key things I feel that now I'm doing better at them.
Okay, so speaking about your location, like what did you look out for when you were trying to pick out the place to set up your business?
Yeah, sure. So before I started, then I read this book by that's the Honorable Akian Labi. Yeah, big business. Just I think small money, big business also. You get. So one of the things I got from the book is that get a starving market. You get. So you can go to a business. You can go to a location. If the location is saturated, they are not starving of the location. They are not starving at that particular market. So that's one of the things on me I had in my mind. So it took me months, because I had to do my market survey. I go around different locations, Bega. I even went to Ogun State, just to look for a starving market. You get. So when I got to that place, so there was only one person there. You get, and it's very funny now that we even have like like 5 now, you get, in that location, because it's like, wow, this place is densely populated, because that's one of the advantage you have when you have a densely populated residence, and also have people, small businesses around, like restaurants that cook and they refill often. So I did my survey, and so I got this location. So my agent called me. I'm like, so I had to look around, and so the guy was far away from the exact location. That was the competitor I met there. So after doing that, and it's kind of centralized. You look at the place probably there's traffic, people, is a walkway for people, not the place that is dry. So those are the things I consider while settling up, and I thank God so far it's really played out well.
It definitely did. So what do you look out for when you're trying to like select your employees, your staff?
Yeah, employee recruitment for me. And so one of the things I do, I went to a business school then, so I've learned to look for someone that has a heart for the business. So, and just like my business line is hazard prone, you get. So you heard about explosion here and there. So I need to look for someone that is not careless, you get. So that's one of those things I look for too, because a guy can be good on his job, but if he's a very careless person, it can just cause something that you won't even want to happen. So also I look for the passion for it, because our business is 24/7. You get, the oil and gas industry work 24/7. You see the filling station, they work even on public holidays. So it's 24/7. So you need to have a passion for the business. Though there's a way I relieve my staffs. You get, so I have both full time worker and also contract. So people that work on weekends, so that they will relieve. You get the guys that work in during the week. You get. So the passion is very, very important. The heart for the business is very, very important, because if someone does not really key into your vision, you end up struggling, are not really achieving that goals, that purpose, so they drag you back. You get, so you need to, I try to look for someone I know that, oh, is this person teachable, even though he doesn't have the vision, but while working together, can this person get where I'm going to? You get, is this person teachable, and is this person someone that is passionate about the business? So those are the things I look for.
Okay. So, like, what are the significant failures that you've encountered, you know, in the business, like while it was starting up, and what did you learn from them?
Okay, significant failures. Yeah, you know, a wise man once says that failure are just temporary setback, so they lead you to your goal. So it's never then. So when I started, then the technical skill, I wasn't 100% with the technical skill. So there are times that a customer there are times I call customer will come, you know, probably then I wasn't much into repairs. That's the technical aspect, cookers and servicing. So I lost some customer because of that. You get, so if they believe that, oh, if you are probably supplying me cooking gas, if I just have a minor thing with my cooker, you should be able to adjust it. You get, so I lost as in restaurant customer because I wasn't so good on the technical aspect of repairs. So I had to like, oh, no, I don't have to lose customers again. So I need to pay attention to it. So I had to just learn that. And that's one of the things I know. So just I had to work on the technical aspect of the business.
Enjoy inspirational, informative, and soul-lifting Christian programs such as Christian Parenting and Homefront, Light After Darkness, Fulfilling the Mandate, Kids and Bible, Movies Review, Shepherd's Spouse, Kingdom Stars, Teens Perspectives, My Next Gospel Event, and lots more on Divine Television. Download Divine TV mobile app on Google Play Store or watch on our YouTube channel. You can also visit www.tvdivine.net. Divine TV, enriching souls through the gospel of Christ.
Okay, viewers, you're still watching Divine TV, and this is Entrepreneurs Hub. All right, so so far so good. What challenges have you overcome in the past, and currently now, what challenges in the business are you still, you know, going through in the business?
Okay, so challenges for us in Top Gas is external and internal. Okay, so let me go first with the external. So number one is the product. You get, so because we cheapen the product, then the distributor pick it at the port, then they distribute it to different plants, then we buy the product. So we have times I had customer complaining that the gas is not too good enough, and based on the research, we're able to know so far that, we have light gases, and those light gases, once you refuel it, get exhausted on time. And that's bad on us. So just like the recent
cheated.
Yeah, and they feel cheated, just like the recent case happening currently with the fuel scarcity. We're told that the importers imported the fuel with a lot of quantity of ethanol, which is very, 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 very destructive to the engines of the car. So things like that will happen for our business. So on us is not too good enough. So there's no how you can manage it. So I just try to check with any plant we are going to buy from. So that's and again, due to the explosion happening all around, we have few explosions that happened this year, and last year was it was so rampant last year in Lagos State and other parts of Nigeria. So there was a time my shop was locked by the Lagos State Task Force.
Wow.
So the CDC, the community, the landlord said they don't even want gas shop in residence again. So it was locked for a few days, and I had to go back to my union. We have a union, Liga, that's the Petroleum Gas Retailer Association. So I had to go and speak with the president. So we went to their office to meet the director of that particular agency, Lagos State. You get, so then we had discussion, and they had to come to my vicinity and check if it really met the standard. Because for you to set up a gas plant or a gas outlet, you must meet up the standard of DPR. That's Department of Petroleum Agency.
Okay.
You get, so that was a very, very difficult time for me. You know, my shop was locked up, and customers were calling. I couldn't even sell. You get, but I was able to overcome that when they came and they checked. Told me to ventilate my shop, so to just create some holes because of any gas leakage, so that the gas can be coming out. So I did that immediately and create some more ventilations. You get, so that was how I overcome them. That's in the past. So currently, to you know, cases like that still springs up. You get, but we'll be able to tackle it with the help of the union. So that's external. So for internal, there was a time I was short-staffed. You know, I was only the one working then, and I think with the contract staff I had then, so it's the work was really on me for a short while. So but well, over time I was able to recruit, you know, get the old one that left, they came back, and also try to get more hands so that the business can keep running. So that was it for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what form of innovation have you been able to, you know, chip into your business to make your business different and stand out?
Yeah, because I think that's called unique selling points, because we actually sell the same products, just like the same person that okay, there's this at Aguda Junction, I do go there to buy bread, so we had bread sellers line up. So but I noticed I do go to one person, you get, they sell the same thing, you know, they buy bread, and but I just like the very small boy. I like his customer service, you know, the way he relates, and I would just bypass others and go to there. You get, that's one unique selling point. I major more on customer relationship. You get, so I told you I read the book earlier, and that was by Aki Alabi. So I took that from that book too. He said that the successful business major, they give customer service 60%, not even the product. You can have a good product and you might end up not selling it, you get, but customers, they are the ones that drive the business. So when I learned about that principle, I try to, you know, get more resource on customer service, read more customer service, see how I can make a frowning customer smile. You get, so my customer service is one thing I know. I major every purchase, I send them a message, and you know, the problem of gas getting exhausted, I don't know if I believe our viewers probably have experienced their gas getting exhausted in the middle of the night, or they have to you know, get their neighbor's gas, and at times they were like, gosh, you know, they don't have any option. So what did I do? So if you refill a gas at my store, I put a date on it. You get, that's your first refill. So your second refill, I put a date on it. You get, so I compare the first with the second. You get, I note it. You get, so you refill the third time, I compare. So if I notice that your gas is always 3 weeks, you get, so I chat you up over time. I just chat you maybe 2-3 days to go. You get, so I beep you then, just for you to be aware.
That's fantastic.
You get, so that's one of those things I just noticed I'll work on. I had to work on my customer service. I had to work on my you know, the service aspect of my business, since the product, you know, is the same thing. And so there's one thing I'm currently working on, and you know, because of the explosion, so I started doing research. So I found that there is another fuel that can burn, but it's not explosive. You get, so it's you can get it from biomass. They call it ethanol. But this ethanol is not normal ethanol. It's just like you extract it from a biochemical substance. You get like cassava and things like that. But while doing the research, then I came across a research done by Shell Nigeria. So they also tried to, I think, replicate that, but it didn't work. So so what this product is like is So you have your cooker, then you have a feeder bottle. So the feeder bottle is like your gas tank, that the cylinder. So you go to like and it's more like an ATM machine. You get, that's where you get it from. You get, so you don't go to any plant. So you put the feeder inside the machine, then it fills it. Then after filling it, you come home, then you slot it into the cooker. You get, so that's one thing I'm currently working on. So I discovered that it's used in Nairobi, Kenya. So I have these few guys that worked on it. So if I don't mind travel there, so I told him to check it out for me. So check it out. But getting the manufacturer is what I'm trying to work on. So I'm also trying to check why, if a big organization like Shell Nigeria should work on that project and they were not able to replicate it. You get, I don't know, maybe it's government regulations and things like that. So it's one of those things that I foresee a country that will be free from explosion if we can adopt another new fuel that doesn't cause it, or it burns similarly like gas, faster, blue flame, you get, and doesn't cause explosion.
Okay. All right, guys, if you're just tuning in, this is Divine TV, and of course you're watching the Entrepreneurs Hub. So, Mr. Fadipe, how do you handle reviews, feedback, from customers and all that, especially the negative ones sometimes?
Okay, yeah, I believe that's part of the business, because if you want to retain your customers, you need to be able to be open to even the negative feedbacks, the critics. And because one of the advantage of the feedback is that it helps us to improve and work on what maybe there's any deficiency in our operations or maybe our products, you get. So okay, one of the things I do is that I have customers at times that they come to buy accessories. So maybe I sold burner, you get. So it's a new burner, you get, but maybe probably the first time they use it, you get, is bringing out a black smoke, and no one will like here's our pot, filled with black fumes like that. So what I do is that when they come and complain, I know that it's not their fault, you get, so I exchange it, you get. So by the time I bear the cost, so because they might not even probably collect it where we bought it, you get. So one of the ways when the complaints like that, you get, oh, we don't like this burner, we don't like this product, you get. So that's one thing I do. And at times I have customers that said, oh, my guy's supposed to use 1 month, this is just the second week or the third week. So there's this thing I do, every month I try to have a customer service. I call it a service gas. You get, aside the gas I sell to customers, these ones are just gas that I use to serve the customer. So mostly for complaints, you get. So the customer comes to complain, I'm like, oh wow, okay, can I just give you maybe 1 kg? You get, they'll be happy, they'll be amazed, like, okay, so it's really, I've seen a customer before that came with she was very rich, and most times we deal with women, how women can be, you get, just like,
So we're criticizing genders now?
No, I'm not criticizing gender, actually, you get. So this one came that day, and I was like, wow, with all that that was raking. I don't like people raking within my business environment. I just thought that, okay, fine, we are sorry, we get. So I check our cylinder to make sure if it's not leaking. So what I did is just like, okay, no problem, I'm going to give you extra gas, then probably when this one finish, you can come and buy again, you get. So that's one of the things I do, you get, to just add value and probably bring smile to my customer. I don't want a customer to come to my shop and probably like, oh, this guy he's not even concerned about me, doesn't even care about me. So I look deeper into their emotion. You get, what can I do to the customer? What can I give to the customer to just make her happy, to just make him happy? Because it's very, very important. If you can feed people emotion, because as human, you get, most times we don't buy with our head, we buy with our emotion. And I've discovered over time on this journey in business, in entrepreneurship, that people most times buy based on relationship. You get. I've seen customers that they have like 3, 5, 6 gas shop. Even their place is very far. You get, they will have to drive down to my shop or even trek down. You get, because of what I have relationship with this person. You get, so what I try to do most times is to build relationship with them, check up on them. You know, last 2 weeks, one of my customer gave birth. You know, I had to buy Pampers and send it to, you know, to through my one of my staff to go and give her. She was excited. You get, so this is how I, you know, treat them. You get, just to make them happy, feel their emotions. You get, so everyone, we always respond to love. I've never seen that man. You get, even though you are very you are the very strict and disciplined. You get, anytime you just express that love to people, you get, there is no how you win them to your side. You get, so that's how I have over time just tried to just.
Okay, so at the initial stage of the business, how did you raise capital for your business?
Okay, so I said earlier that the journey all started in 2019. So after the training, you get, so I was trying to look for to raise the business. So, and I saw this grant, that's TEF to the Lumelu grant. So I tried to check everything and I started writing the business plan and, you know, I applied for it. You get, so because I have a ground knowledge of the business, you get, because I did the business for months, so I know the income flow. So I did research. I had to even travel to, I had to go to Alaba to ask some questions. People that have been doing it, so I did those things and I submitted. Then that was 2019. So I was among those that was selected, yeah, for the $5,000 grant then. So then, so the money came in November 2019. Okay, so then after receiving the money, though it was converted to naira, that was the money I used to start my business. So we started operation January 29, 2020. So we're just 2 years this year.
Enjoy inspirational, informative, and soul-lifting Christian programs such as Christian Parenting and Homefront, Light After Darkness, Fulfilling the Mandate, Kids and Bible, Movies Review, Shepherd's Spouse, Kingdom Stars, Teens Perspectives, My Next Gospel Event, and lots more on Divine Television. Download Divine TV mobile app on Google Play Store or watch on our YouTube channel. You can also visit www.tvdivine.net. Divine TV, enriching souls through the gospel of Christ.
Okay, welcome back. If you're just tuning in, this is Divine TV. Okay, so what has been like the most interesting thing, or what do you find interesting about being an entrepreneur?
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, entrepreneur is defined as that person that probably start a business with the aim of making profit, and he takes all the risks, he receives all the reward. You get, so entrepreneurship for me was having a strong why, because you need to be passionate and you need to have a focus, a goal, what you want to achieve in that space that you are really trying to plow. You get, so when I started, then after winning the grant, and the journey was interesting for me. So after winning the grant, so I started looking for location space. I've gone for training, so applying what I read now, that's when you become an entrepreneur. You get, so that was how it was for me then. So after getting the jobs and I got the materials and everything, even though I don't have the all the required technical skill, you get, I was able to make mistakes and learn from it. That was one of the things I know that makes entrepreneurship interesting. You get, and the idea that you are not under a roof. I told you I was working before. I wasn't really fulfilled there. You get, so entrepreneurship gave me the sense of fulfillment, sense of purpose, that you can add value to the people. You get, so the financial aspect, fine. While working in an organization, you have a roof, and your roof is probably your salary or your management, your boss, you get. But as an entrepreneur, you can fly above, any place you want to probably go. And what I mean by that is that, you decide your own roof, you get, depending on how far can I go the extra miles, you get, and you decide, how you want to play the games, you get. So I see entrepreneurship as an intellectual sport, you get. So you are thinking about the customer, you're thinking about your internal customer, that's your employee, you're thinking about the environment, you're thinking about your competitor, you get. So, but yet have this sense of, you need to have this sense of that you still have a boss, you get. Many people will say that, I'm the boss of myself, I'm an entrepreneur, I'm a business owner. You still have a boss, you get. In one way or the other, the government is your boss, you get. So any industry you have a regulatory board that is your boss. If you misbehave, they can come and just seal your shop, you get. So I have delivery bikes, So one of the strategy I use, I have delivery bikes. So to expand my business, I had to I was even thinking of getting another shop then, so which is part of my goal for this year. So I just instead of having a physical shop, why can't I get a mobile shop? And even the mobile shop gave me a higher market range. I was able to cover a wide range, that even from Agueda I can go to Bega, go to different, places. So entrepreneurship is interesting for me, such that you can't think, it's not like a routine. You get, while on a pay job, I just run analysis every time. The same thing, the same procedure. Over time, I even know it's offered. You get, I can do it. You get, but entrepreneurship give you something that you can, every day with new challenges, with new problem. There was a time one of my customer, one of my competitor had to do promo, and that time, because of he brought his price was very, very down. You get, so some customer had to be going to his side. You get, so I was like, wow. You get, I was boxed. You get, so you keep fighting. What can I do when you wake up in the morning? How can I make my customer happy? Okay, how far can I go for my customer? You get, so it gives you that mind to just be creative. What can I do? You get, what kind of value can I bring into the game? What are my competitors doing? What am I doing? What are my competitors? What am I doing that my competitors are doing? So you balance so many things, you do so many analysis, you get. So, and again, when it comes to your own, giving yourself a target and a goal, you can just say, I want to make so amount this month. So, the paid employment will not give you that. So, but it's just that adding value, you get, is the motive. Just bring more value to the community. So it makes it interesting for me. Going in the extra mile for my customer makes it interesting for me. I can go as far as use my own money to even get some things for them and probably give me back. And they just want to know that, this guy is he's really concerned. You get, so that's one of those things I just feel that it makes the journey interesting for me, because it's not routine. A great physician once said one time that doing one thing over time, I believe is about a extent that it's madness. So entrepreneurship give me the platform to be able to express my creativity and see how I can approach life from different angle and different perspectives.
Okay, so what would you say is new in stock for you that people should expect from your brand?
Okay, from my brand. Okay, yeah. So what I say, I said initially that Top Gas is an energy company. So why incorporating it is not only LPG we're doing. You get, so we are registered as an energy company. So what I do is that I try to partner with other energy probably brands like that, like electrical, solar, you get. So, and I'm into LPG, you get, though I learned solar, but we've not really kickstarted the aspect of the
so
business.
We should expect.
Yeah, so one of the things I want to do is I'm currently planning to just get partners when it comes to solar energy, because it's another thing that we need to watch for, you get. In Germany, most of the houses there, you see solar panels. So individuals generate their light themselves. They don't rely on NEPA. We know how it can be so frustrating for businesses here. Even some business now to relocate to China to go and produce there because of the light. Then, they import here. So the Top Gas Energy is focused on your energy and is more focused on cleaner energy. So the solar energy part of the business is one of the things that we're currently trying to build to, and also try to deepen the use and also educate the people about the gas usage. So over time, because of the explosion, people are skeptical about using gas. So I have people that just have to switch because the one happened within my area, I think last 2 years like that killed the woman and her, I think houseboy like that. So that kind of experience can be traumatic, and because you experience it, you're just like no. So it's about educating the people. That's one of those things too we're trying to do. Federal government, even based on their gas plan, the gas plan for Nigeria for 2030, they want Nigerians to shift into cleaner energy. And that's one thing we also want to achieve.
Okay, so where can people find you? Tell us your location, so people can come patronize the business.
Top Gas Energy is a gas outlet located currently at number 5 Kokomo Street, behind County Hospital in Aguda, Ogbaye. So you can find us at our physical outlet, so where we service you and also you can also reach me personally on WhatsApp and on my mobile number at that is 08134582080. So I call it again, 08134582080. So you can WhatsApp us and also give us a call. So then we'll come to your doorstep at a jiffy to pick your cooking gas cylinder, and you can also call us for repairs. So we're into repairs, and we are here in business to serve you and to make your life easier. Thank you.
All right, guys, that's been amazing having Mr. Fadipe, the CEO of Top Gas Energy, here today on the show. This is Entrepreneurs Hub. And of course, his information has been so useful to us and to the audience listening, and of course, to both active and passive consumers and buyers of his product. So I hope you guys will make sure you patronize him like he has left it. And make sure you guys also follow us on all our social media platforms. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. This is Divine TV. I remain your humble host, Agutashala Omomi. See you guys same time, same station. Bye for now. Thank you.